the Blackwood tapes. Family moved into an old house outside Millbrook, Pennsylvania. 3 days later, their 12-year-old daughter found 7 videotapes hidden beneath the living room floor. Each tape carried a handwritten date. Every date was still in the future. The final tape was labeled November 14, the day the Blackwood family disappears. Ethan Blackwood had purchased the house cheaply after its previous owner disappeared without explanation. He moved in with his wife, Claire, their 12-year-old daughter, Lily, and their 8-year-old son, Noah. The house looked ordinary, except for one section of the living room floor that had recently been replaced. While Ethan repaired a loose board, Lily noticed a metal box beneath the floor. Inside were 7 videotapes, wrapped carefully in plastic. Each was numbered and dated. The first date was October 19th, the following morning. Ethan assumed the tapes belonged to the previous owner. They found an old television and played the first tape. The recording showed their kitchen from a fixed camera angle. Claire was washing dishes. Noah entered carrying a glass of milk, slipped near the refrigerator, and shattered the glass. The tape ended immediately afterward. The next morning, Claire kept Noah away from the kitchen. At 8:16, the time shown on the tape, nothing happened. Ethan laughed and called it a staged recording. Then, a glass fell from inside a closed cabinet and shattered in exactly the same place. Nobody had touched it. The second tape was dated 2 days later. It showed Noah standing at the top of the basement stairs while someone moved behind him. A moment later, he fell forward and disappeared from view. Claire refused to watch the rest. They locked the basement door and hid the key. On the date shown, Noah was kept upstairs all day. At 6:40 that evening, the basement door unlocked by itself. Noah heard Claire calling his name from below, but Claire was standing beside Ethan in the kitchen. Ethan reached Noah before he entered the basement. When the family replayed the tape, the footage had changed. Noah no longer fell down the stairs. Instead, the recording showed Ethan grabbing him at the doorway. Someone behind the camera whispered, "That wasn't supposed to happen." Ethan searched the house for cameras but found nothing. The tapes showed angles from rooms where no camera had ever been installed. Even stranger, the television sometimes displayed the footage before Ethan had fully inserted the tape. It was as though the recording was already waiting for them. The third tape was dated on Claire's birthday. It showed her sitting alone in the bedroom, crying, as she recorded a message. "Lily, when you find this, do not let your father watch tape 6. Then Claire looked directly toward the camera. "I'm sorry we brought you back here." Claire insisted she had never recorded the message. Ethan demanded to see tape 6, but Lily secretly removed it from the box. That night, she heard footsteps inside the wall behind her bedroom. When she pressed her ear against it, someone whispered her childhood nickname. Only Claire knew that name. Lily moved her wardrobe and discovered a narrow, concealed door. Behind it was a passage running between the walls. Small observation windows looked into every bedroom. Wires, microphones, and old camera equipment covered the floor. At the end of the passage was a locked room filled with family photographs. Every photograph showed Ethan and Claire standing outside the same house. But the children beside them were different. In one picture, they had twin boys. In another, 3 daughters. Some photographs appeared more than 15 years old, yet Ethan and Claire looked exactly the same. A number had been written on the back of every photograph. Family 8, Family 11, Family 14. The newest photograph showed Ethan, Claire, Lily, and Noah. Underneath it, someone had written, Family 1, 7 memory stability, 23 days. Lily confronted her parents. Claire turned pale when she saw the photographs. Ethan called them fake, but Lily noticed something strange. Before she showed him the writing, Ethan had already referred to their photograph as Family 17. He had seen the room before. That night, Ethan searched Lily's bedroom and found tape 6 beneath her mattress. Before Claire could stop him, he inserted it into the VCR. The recording showed Ethan standing inside the hidden room. He was speaking to someone behind the camera. Family 17 is becoming suspicious earlier than expected. On the tape, Ethan opened a cabinet filled with medication bottles labeled with each family member's name. He explained that Claire's memories were weakening. Noah was becoming attached too quickly, and Lily had begun noticing inconsistencies. Then he asked, "Should we reset them tonight?" The Ethan watching the television stepped backward in horror. He insisted the man on the recording was not him. But Claire quietly said, "Yes, it is." She remembered the room, she remembered the medication, and she remembered waking inside the house many times before. Claire revealed that Ethan was not her husband. Lily and Noah were not their children. None of them had known one another before entering the house. Someone had given them photographs, personal memories, and years of family history that had never happened. Aisles inside the hidden room identified the house as part of the Blackwood Protocol, an illegal experiment testing whether strangers could be made to believe they were a family. When the participants discovered the truth, their memories were erased. Then, the experiment began again. Ethan stared at the television in complete disbelief. The man on the tape looked exactly like him. He moved exactly as Ethan did. But what he said made everyone in the room go silent. Family 17 is becoming suspicious earlier than expected. Claire slowly stepped backward. For the first time since they found the tapes. She whispered, "I remember this room." Then she looked at Ethan. "You were never my husband." The television flickered. The tape stopped. To be continued. Come back to watch. Part 2.